Shalom, family. I have had a crazy ass morning. A crazy morning. I looked outside. I saw movement outside like around 10 o'clock this morning. So I went to look, through my camera because I got a camera out, where I can see out front. LVZ and True Royal, I sent you both links. I don't know if hopefully you got them through your email. So, anyway, it was about 10 this morning. I saw movement. So, I turned to look through my camera, and it was some Arab looking guy. I had the packages for all of my hair products, the orders all ready to go. He came on my porch and walked away with my packages. I had to jump up, run outside with, let me just say, I went with my power tool outside and I got my packages back. Yeah, it was the craziest thing ever. And he looked weird. I don't know. But he hopped in the car and left. So I guess he was one of those little porch pirate people, that we see a lot on videos where they're stealing packages. So what I did was after I got my box back, I now have it in, and I'm just going to have to tell the post office when they come to pick up my packages, just knock. I'm not going to leave them out on my porch anymore. Never had anything like that. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I didn't put my power tool in his face, but he definitely saw it on me. Let's just put it that way. I made sure, I got one of those belly straps. Many of you that got firearms, you know what I'm talking about. I got a belly strap, and you can put your power tool in there, and I made sure it was seen. That's all I did, but I didn't brandish it and I did not put it in his face, but I let him know it was definitely there. So that's how my morning went. Crazy, isn't it? All right, LVZ, I'll send it again. I did send it to you in True Royal. I'll do it right now. So that's the kind of morning I had, y'all. Absolutely crazy. I never had that happen. Or if it did happen, it must have happened in a manner where I did not notice it. Okay, I just sent it again, LVZ and True Royal. I just sent it again. So hopefully this time around you got it. Yeah, well, I'm going to keep it in. Whenever they come to pick it up, they'll just have to knock. Usually that's what UPS does anyway. If I schedule them to pick up, they always just knock on the door. And that's what I'm going to have to do from now on. I'm not going to sit my stuff outside like that for somebody to drive by and spot that there's packages on the porch. So we're going to talk about Daniel Penny. And y'all, I have to tell you, I'm not surprised that he was found not guilty, because about 2 days ago, they got rid of the really the toughest charge, which was the manslaughter. They threw that out. And I knew right then and there, when they threw out that charge of manslaughter, he was going to walk. I just knew it. Shalom, True Royal. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Well, I'm
Um,
glad you didn't have a morning like mine.
you, I'm glad. Man, I would have loved to been the fly on the wall to see that. I know he had something. He probably still shaking in his boots because he did not expect that. He probably won't
Mm.
go to nobody's porch now, you know,
Well,
because
I don't know whether
we know.
he will or not. He's stupid anyway, True Royal. Almost
Hmm.
everybody on my street got a damn Ring camera. Somebody's
Hmm.
going to see you walking away with the packages. Somebody's going to
So
see you.
he took. Did he take? What did he do? Because I need just a little bit of more details. So he
I
had the
had,
box. I'm
yes,
listening.
I had a big box, and inside the big box were 20 boxes. Okay. And these boxes were all hair orders that were being mailed. So I had put the box out on the porch around 8 o'clock this morning because the post office, they don't start until about 8 o'clock, and they never come on my street at that hour. So it was on the porch. And whenever there's motion on the porch, I get alerted that, there's some sort of motion on the front porch.
Hmm.
So it was about 10 o'clock. I got an alert. I looked on my camera, and I'm looking at this skinny Arab guy walking down the driveway with my box
Mm.
with these 20 hair orders in it that was supposed to be mailed out to people.
Hmm.
So let me just put it, I'm not going to tell you where my power tool is, but I was
Yes.
able to grab it and strap it on me, and I went outside. Like I said, I didn't brandish anything at him, but I
Hmm.
made sure he saw it.
And
And
he put the boxes down.
yeah, he put it down and looked at me and said sorry.
Yeah, I know he did. I agree with him. He is sorry.
Mm. So I grabbed the box and I went back on the porch, but I didn't turn my back to him because I didn't trust him.
Hmm.
So what I did was, when I picked up the box, I was still facing him,
Hmm.
and he got in the car and just left.
I know he did. He didn't. He did not think that that was gonna happen and stuff. The question I ask is, okay, say he did get away with the boxes and open them up. What was he gonna do with that stuff?
A lot of times when these porch pirates take your stuff, they'll take it and just put it on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll just take it and sell it. Or
Hmm.
they know somebody they can sell it to.
Okay.
That's usually what they do. There's a
Hmm.
lot of stolen goods that
Hmm.
end up on eBay,
Hmm.
and they just
Oh,
make money off of what they stole off of you.
okay. Okay.
You know, the
Hey,
Muhammad.
LVZ.
That's what's up, ladies. I'm glad you had heat for Muhammad, the porch pirate.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Muhammad, the
LVZ, that's
motherfucking
one thing.
porch pirate.
LVZ, I'm like you. You know how you got in that window with your power tool?
Hmm.
See me,
Mm-hmm.
I let people see it, but I don't brandish it up in their face.
Yeah,
I have done
yeah. I
that,
don't.
and this is not the first time. I've had to do that before, where somebody came to my door. I didn't know who the hell they were, and they kept knocking and knocking and knocking, and I had to strap it on that time too, and they left. They left.
Say,
But
oop,
I'm just
wrong door.
saying, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, we had somebody come on our porch that asked could they come in our house to use the bathroom.
Mhm.
Um, we didn't have people come to our house talking about they selling magazines and can they come in and show us the magazines. And
Mhm.
people don't read magazines anymore. You got to think,
No.
somebody trying to sell you a newspaper. People don't buy newspapers anymore. Just think. But this time of year. But Lisa, another question I want to ask: did you get yourself on film? Did you see yourself?
No, actually, the camera that I use, that's installed at my house, it
Mm-hmm.
recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
It recorded it. Yeah. I
Good.
didn't have to do it on my cell phone. The camera actually, even when I stepped outside, it's no audio, but you'll see me outside in the driveway with him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, boy was trying to walk away with my whole box.
Wow. Wow. I got one more thing to say, and I know you got to get to this. So the last live stream that I went to, somebody had came on your channel and said that they hadn't ate since Thursday, and
Yes.
it was a Saturday, and they was really demanding money. And I just noticed this time of year, folks really get demanding of money, but the energy just didn't feel right. Whoever that was doing that, I could have been wrong. They probably was really hungry, but it just wasn't cool to get up on somebody's channel and start literally demanding money over and over again. That's just so disrespectful. It's certain things that you have to do discreet and behind the scenes, but don't come to any of our channels hustling our folks. We
I
overall.
have seen that, right, and Romy, you're right. I have seen that too. I have been on other people's channel and I've seen somebody just randomly come in and start asking for money. I have seen that. Not just my channel, but I've seen it on other people's channel.
I have had people go to my Cash App and request money over and over again. You gotta request money.
Yeah, I've had that too.
Fucking with me
Yeah, you can block
you
them.
get blocked.
Yeah, I call it the pimp hand. They get the pimp hand with me.
Yeah, so I'm just glad I was able to get the products back.
Yeah, you work hard for, Lisa worked hard. She got to put those orders in. It's a whole process to package it properly so that stuff don't leak and all of that. She's working really hard. And then for some joker to have the nerves to come up to your house and just take, so don't go around Lisa's house because she telling you.
No, like I said, I never, one thing people will never get me on is brandishing a gun. I will not do that. I think that's foolish. But you can put that gun on you in a manner where somebody that's looking at you, they'll definitely see it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
Thank you for all that you do, dark skin.
Yes, definitely, dark skin brother.
Dark skin brother sent the person some coins and stuff. But now you know that this person been going around from channel to channel doing this stuff. But it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna leave it here. So it was a Saturday. He said he ain't eat since Thursday.
That's what I was tripping off of.
Yeah.
But this my thing. Shit, I'm not gonna be on no damn live stream if I'm that damn hungry. But if I'm that hungry, I'm not gonna be on no live stream. That's
me
not,
either.
Shit, how did he even pay the phone bill?
I thought about that too.
Right.
I'm gonna ask too many questions. You can't be hungry around me. Talk about you. You ain't. Nah.
What device was you?
LVZ, I got something funny to tell you. Somebody came over to my house, and ever since you told me about mumbo sauce, I got it on the table with the ketchup and the mustard. It's like a regular at my house now, right? Somebody walked in here and said, it was somebody I knew, and they were like, "What's that?" And I said, "You know what? If LVZ was here, he'd go upside your head. You don't know what mumble sauce is."
Right. You untraveled buffoon. That's what I would call him, too, wrong. An untraveled buffoon, Lisa. That's you untraveled buffoon.
It was
you
funny.
Don't know
And
about
I said it, and they looked and said, "What is that? What is that?"
Wow.
I said, if LVZ was here, he'd go upside your head. You don't know what mumble sauce is.
That's like, what that make me think of, Lisa? Years ago, I was watching the Oprah show, and somebody had mentioned hot links, and she said, "What is a hot link?" I said, "That heifer know what a hot link is."
You don't know what a hot link is?
Yeah, I said, "That heifer know what a hot link is." She's sitting up here playing.
Wait, and she's from Chicago, and she don't know what a hot link is?
She know what a hot link is. She ain't fooling me. Yes, I'll never forget that.
These people might not really be the foundational auntie. That might be it. She might have been, from Barbados some damn where.
No. Oprah know what her behind know what a hot link is. She was sitting
Oh,
up
you
there
talking about
planning.
Oprah Winfrey?
How the hell are you from the city and you don't know what a hot link is?
Mm-hmm.
That's all they
Nah,
do up in the damn city.
Ain't Oprah from Alabama originally. She definitely
Yeah,
supposed to know what a
down
damn
deep,
hot link is.
But she's been in Chicago for years.
deep
You know,
down.
But they eat hot links down south.
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
she gotta know what they are. They be on them ropes down south.
they
Right.
You
sure
go in the
do.
farmer's market, they be on the road.
Yeah, she Oprah know what that was, and that was back when Oprah was real big and greasy. She know what a
Dang.
she know what a hot link
Oprah
is.
bullshit. Oh, I know you meant that with Oprah bullshit. She know about that and neck
Yeah.
bone. Next she gonna tell you she don't know about
Oh,
no
she
neck
don't know what
bone.
okay, right. Yeah,
Right.
right.
Sure, Oprah.
Mhm.
Linebacker Oprah know about all the good food.
There you
Everybody
go.
remember
And
linebacker.
then in
Right.
Chicago is known for having, they meat all different types of meats, and they like you literally on the corner you can get a hot dog. See, that's not something you can do up here in California. I mean, they got their food trucks, but way back then, when you go, to New York, Chicago, Boston, all back them areas, they known for having outside hot dog stands and different things. And I would imagine they would even somebody along the way had some hot links. And Oprah sitting up here playing like she don't know what hot links is.
Oprah got hypnotized. Remember, this is the skinny Oprah that's saying that, Auntie, because she
No, no,
got
no, no, no.
hypnotized to forget
That
what
was
they
the
was.
fat that was the
She's
fat
now
Oprah that was saying that back in the day.
she's now the
What?
Ozempic. She's now the Ozempic.
Oh,
Yeah, she's the
that's
Ozempic
what the O stand
Oprah.
for. Ozempic.
Yeah, that's what
Mm-hmm.
she is now.
Ozempic Winfrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more she got into her money, then she started forgetting, about drinking out of the mayonnaise jars, and back in the day how folks eat. But I tell some people like Aretha Franklin or Patti LaBelle, they still eat all that stuff. They might put it on their little cute little china, but they still eating all of that stuff. They ain't stopped eating that stuff.
Everybody know if you hug Patti LaBelle right now, she smell like collard greens and fried chicken.
You right about that.
She even for a while she even did videos cooking in her kitchen.
Yeah,
Patti LaBelle.
she's known for cooking for her
She
her
still
whole
lives over
snack.
there in Pennsylvania, and she'll every now and then she'll even walk outside in her backyard. Patti LaBelle got 5 cane corsos that protect her property.
Wow.
Them dogs are huge, and she goes out there and pets them and everything. But she got 5 of them suckers, and they protect her property.
There ain't no joke, huh?
You know how massive those cane corsos are, right? That's a
Yes.
massive behind dog. She got 5
got
of
2, so yeah.
She got
I
5.
do know.
Okay. So anyway, let's get to Daniel Penny, y'all. Let's get to Daniel Penny. I was sitting up after having my tragic morning. I was sitting up, and all of a sudden, what came popping up on my phone? Daniel Penny acquitted. Daniel Penny acquitted. And you know what these demons are doing. They're running around here saying he shouldn't have been in trouble. He's a hero. There is nothing heroic about coming up on somebody from behind and putting them in a chokehold. I mean, even other people on that train said they didn't feel threatened. You know how many mentally ill people you see on those subway trains in New York? You see that all the time.
All day. You see that all
the time.
day long. But see, you gotta. I was researching this stuff from the beginning, and then I even listened to the so-called interrogation, and even the way the prosecution structured this stuff. They was just going through the emotions, and even the people that were the jurors, they just wanted to hurry up and get past this and all of that. And okay, this is their law. This is nothing new to us. This is not going to change nothing, but he's still going to have to deal with our father at the end of the day. And then what he now doing is even trying to change the way he look, because see, there's a life after. There's a life after. That's like that kid that got away with killing up his own people. And I said, he got a lot of living to do, a lot of living to do. So there's a life after this stuff. That stuff don't, I mean, we hear this stuff so much in our community, nothing shocks us. So if somebody from the other side, or I call them the enemy supporter, is listening to this shit is not nothing new. We know your system. We know the nature of the enemy. So what's new? Okay, then another case gonna come up with the same old BS when it comes to them and their system. So there's nothing surprising about their system.
No, and they got this attitude that they should never go down over anything they do to us, no matter how heinous it is, how bad it is. They should not have to go down for it.
I'm gonna tell you something I seen. I right before you, when I sent your email, I went on to a site that was live streaming, a news site, and the Peckerwoods was putting in the chat room, leave if you don't like it, leave the country if you don't like it. So I cussed a few people out, and then somebody put the most poignant thing I ever thought in there. But OJ was innocent. I'm like, that was 30 years ago, you son of a bitch. Look, OJ can't keep being the reason that you Peckerwoods can keep Peckerwooding. I'm getting sick of that. That's getting on my nerve. No matter what is OJ. OJ does not represent the mass of us.
No.
Yeah, but see, it's back to what Lisa said. They want to win all the time. So when you are already letting somebody know your mindset and your weaknesses, that you are so hung up on winning all the time. Okay, how does that change your immediate situation? Because there is some heavy dynamics that we got to deal with here in America. Okay, so y'all gleeful that you got that demon back in office again, and I have already seen the headlines that they is on him about changing the price of food. When we go in the store, the only color that the enemy see is green. So it ain't gonna change nothing for y'all asses. We all go in the same store. We all gotta go shop. We all gotta pay taxes. Ain't nothing is going to change. So you feel gleeful because another demon then got away with doing, so-called got away with doing what they have done to us. I'm not angry about that. I just feel bad for the family. And that's it. And that's all. But all that other stuff, I'm not going to let this system ruin my damn day. I'm not surprised. We can predict. And say, for instance, that he's so-called, they said he was guilty. It still ain't going to change shit. So one does not suffice all the stuff that they continue to keep doing to us. It doesn't suffice.
But you know what, True Royal, like I was saying before, about 2 days ago, they threw out the manslaughter charge before the deliberation. And I said, he's walking. As soon as I heard they threw out the manslaughter, that was the biggest charge. As soon as they threw that out, I said, nah, he's walking.
It's over with. It's over with. So the prosecution, I mean, if you want to start pointing fingers, I blame them. They know how to structure these cases in such a way. Their heart wasn't in it. They was just going through the motions, and that's something that the enemy will do, is have their little kangaroo court and say, well, we went through the system. That's your system.
No, you know what they used to love saying back when I first came on YouTube? Oh, well, let the system work. Your system has never worked. What do you mean, let the system work? What,
Yeah,
this racist bullshit you got set up in here? Let that work? What the hell?
Yeah, we I mean, y'all, they're so predictable. Okay, y'all feeling gleeful now, but see that it's like once an animal get a taste of blood, it's never enough for them. That's another thing. That quench can never be satisfied. So they'll forget about him and be looking for the next black person to get killed.
Yeah, but
get away with it.
You might have prevailed in court, but the public opinion, he's going to have to face it. You can best believe when he step out in public, people are going to be calling him what he really truly is. He ain't going to like it. That has happened to George Zimmerman and all of these other people that have, unalived some of us. Yeah, you might Kyle Rittenhouse. Look at what people still say about him. See, that's what's going to happen to Daniel Penny too. You can best believe he's going to hold his head up and walk out in public, and somebody going to call him, the red rum word. He ain't going to like it.
Yeah, and his whole life has changed in such a way where you and I can just get up and we might be not even thinking about, okay, say for instance, he's not even thinking about the most horrible thing that he just did, and he want to just get up and just simply just go to the corner store, okay, and somebody spot him. Oh, there he is, and they gonna start hollering with whatever they gonna be hollering, and so then you start living a life where you gotta think. You can't even naturally just go do things that everyday folks do and stuff. And that's why I was saying about the that Kyle, that killer and stuff. As young as he is, he got a lot of living to do. And we the way we've been predicting this stuff, it's been going pretty much like we thought. Everywhere he go, he get booed. He didn't shunned his family. They out there begging for money, and all of that. And one thing that I noticed with their own, once they get quenched for just a millisecond, they do not sit up and support their own for the duration. That's something that I noticed consistently. They'll just move on to the next thing, and it's like when I went to go see Gladiator last night, and I was thinking about the fall of America by watching Gladiator, and it was like, when do this thirst of killing ever get quenched? It never gets quenched. It never does. They want more. They want more. They want it more dramatic. They want more. It's nonstop with them. That is their nature. That is their nature. That's why in the end, in the word, it said that the enemy would eat his own. Because after they didn't preyed on us, then they start preying on each other. We seen that when they had the shutdown and they was locked up in the house with each other 24 hours a day. The divorce rate go up high, domestic violence go up high. They started attacking their children, it go up high. That beast cannot be quenched at all. So what's new?
Nothing. LVZ, you want to chime in?
Yeah, I mean, I heard Truro say, but I'm a little different. This is not a good day for me. I don't like that this bastard got off, and now even worse, and now to add insult to injury and pour salt on the wound. They think they got the healthcare killer in custody. So, as far as I'm concerned, the good guys didn't win today. Today was a bad day for the good guys. But hopefully, hopefully Daniel Penny gets some of that CEO treatment. I'll just say that.
Oh, so they just had a news flash that they got that The CEO hit.
They saying it. They got a person in question. They got a person in question. I don't believe it's him.
I
I
don't
don't
believe
believe it was. I don't believe it was him. We couldn't see his face. There's no way we'll ever know who he was.
he hopped on. They said he hopped a bus and left New York City.
I think that
And
dude. I think I'm with
I think
LBZ on that one. He been
I
long
think he's
gone.
gone. Yeah, I think he's gone. I don't believe this is the guy.
And to me, that hit was like, especially the tool that he used was that's something you don't walk around with every day.
No, that's like a damn assassin.
Yeah, and I said
they
this is
trying to say that they caught somebody with that, True Royal, in PA.
yeah, nah, that was too professional, and I don't know how true it is, but they are saying that this person that was unalived had ran some type of Ponzi scheme, and people had lost
They said he
millions.
was nasty. He was nasty.
Yeah,
And
he was under investigation for scamming. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so it
And
is.
they said he did a lot of people wrong by
Yeah.
not paying out on their claims. And they said a lot of the customers for UnitedHealthcare were cheering on the killer. So that right there tells you this CEO was a rotten. He was
Yeah,
not.
so
He was not.
that sound like
Rotten.
some white folk business, and they came together with their little coins and got somebody professional and they wanted to make sure that they could witness it as
But you
well.
want something else odd, True Royal? They put up a ransom for people that could identify the killer. His own family did not put up one dime of the money.
Yeah, because they knew he was about. His wife wasn't living with him.
His ex-wife.
He what?
Him and his wife were separated.
Yeah,
his wife wasn't living with him.
They got children too, and they did not put up one dime of an award money to find the killer. Don't you find that odd that the family, and they're wealthy people, he's worth $120 million.
You didn't hear I didn't even hear nobody come out crying and
no
about
nah,
what had happened.
Not only did you not right, True Roy, you didn't hear his wife. Not only we know his wife and him broke up, but the boy ain't had no mother. He didn't have no father. They didn't like him either.
Right. No
like,
family member put up an award to find the killer. And I said, and they're millionaires. Listen to me now. His family, they're millionaires. They didn't put 1 cent up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not getting into who, if somebody hides some. All I know is this. That there's no way we'll ever know who killed that man, so we should just forget about it.
Yeah.
Some things we just never gonna know. Like who we're just never gonna know, right? Troy dead.
He got killed on the streets in New York where cameras are everywhere.
Yeah, they want
everywhere.
Whoever put that together, they wanted that to be seen. They wanted that to be seen. They wanted to. They was putting a message out there, and he didn't screwed over people's monies where people had lost millions of dollars. Boy, them people wanted to make damn sure, because some people will fake like they did something. Now they was like, nah, we want the world to witness this one.
And on top of that, he did it on a damn bike.
Yep.
He was on a bike.
Yeah, and wasn't
e-bike?
Yeah, well, you know what? When they said an e-bike, LVZ, I said, well, you gotta take a debit card and run it across.
Yeah.
You just can't jump on the
right. That's what I said, True. You know what I said though? I said at least he worried about the environment. I like this guy. At least he's concerned with the environment. Most people do a killing and they litter, they throw shit on the ground and leave biodegradables all around. This man was conscious of the earth. Look at the mask he used. It looked like it was eco-friendly.
And he wrote Thank you, Bryn Lawrence. He wrote on the bullets, deny, defend, depose. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
that ain't easy to put that on a damn bullet, Lisa.
He put that on the bullet.
That's
Ooh.
what I was saying too, True. How the hell this man, not only is he a skilled marksman, but obviously he's the greatest penman in the world. How did you write on a book? I know niggas
I
can't.
know, right?
We know niggas can't even keep their name on a line of some regular some number 2 loose leaf. So how in the hell he do this?
Mm-hmm.
that took some time.
Right.
That was
Just for that alone, he shouldn't go to jail.
That was very personal.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that Don Lemon, bitch ass, had the nerve to go live and try to chastise people for everybody laughing at him dying? So I left in a comment, I said, of course Don Lemon sticking up for the millionaire white man. Don.
Well, that's
Nobody would have told. Yeah, nobody would have told on John Q. Don Lemon is the motherfucker that would have snitched on John Q.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, answer this question for me. Didn't this dude have a bodyguard?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he didn't, because I was assuming he had a bodyguard.
At the time he was taken out, that bodyguard was not there.
Okay, I thought I had read something about a bodyguard.
He did have a bodyguard, but at the time he stepped out on them New York streets, that bodyguard was not there. See, you don't do people like a dog and then walk all open out in the streets. Somebody might get your butt.
Yeah, somebody sure will.
Right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, have y'all been hearing about the drones, the many drones that keep popping up in New Jersey skies at night?
No.
It's been all over the news. I mean, you can find articles. They've been coming out every day. They have been finding excessive amounts of drones up in the air around military bases in New Jersey. They don't know who is sending these drones, but they are admitting they believe it's coming from a foreign source. Now, they are sending up, and I have not spoken about this yet, they are sending up fighter jets. And I was telling my family, I thought I heard something. It didn't sound like a plane. It actually sounded like a jet just shooting past up in the sky. And I didn't think nothing of it because at that time I didn't hear about all these drones. But people are seeing these drones statewide from the southern part to the northern part of New Jersey. Now, near me, it's not, I would say maybe a 15-minute drive. There is a building, and on the building, it almost looked like part of a naval ship. And this location tracks every U.S. naval ship globally, all around the globe, from this one location in New Jersey. So if something happens to a naval ship, they're always alerted first about it. Those drones are there, and they're in wherever there's a military base in New Jersey, that's where they are. And now people are starting to see them in residential areas too. And bunches and bunches of these things. And somebody is saying they don't think it's a drone because one, they're trying to knock them down with the fighter, with these jets, and they're not able to do it. They said some of them go at a speed so fast they don't think it's a drone. It goes fast. The speed they go exceeds the speed a drone can go. I don't know, y'all. Does it sound like those angels are here? They can't catch you. They literally cannot knock one of these things down to figure out what it is. They can't catch it.
You know what that made me think of, Lisa? A few years ago when you had sent that video, you were showing a video it was over in another country, and they was the military was shooting at something up in the sky, and it was just gliding through the missiles, just gliding through. I had never seen nothing move in such a way, and there was nothing that they could do with that.
Well, just to let you know, y'all, the FBI is now getting involved with what's going on in New Jersey. Because, I mean, the Navy is sending up these jets and they can't even knock one of them down. And I said, okay, so if this is another country, what kind of technology are they using where this thing can outfox a fighter jet?
No, that ain't no other country. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Let me just show you, because the articles are like coming out like crazy, almost on a daily basis now.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out. Let me see if I can share my screen so I can show y'all. But
It's
I thought maybe some of y'all heard about this, but maybe not. But it has been making national news.
It's a force out there that they can't deal with.
All right, here's one of the stories. This one came out in the New York Times, and people across the state of New Jersey reported seeing scores of large, low-flying objects in recent weeks. This has been going on for several weeks. And during the day, you don't see them. You don't see any of them. But as soon as nighttime come, it's like herds of drones are just everywhere, y'all, up in the air. So now the FBI is getting involved to try to get to the bottom of what's going on. Brightly lit against dark night sky, low-flying objects wasn't a star. It wasn't a moving plane or helicopter. So they're saying that people are seeing this everywhere, from, adults to children. And they, nobody knows exactly where the source of this is coming. And guess what? A couple of them even showed up at Bedminster, New Jersey. That's where Trump has his golf course, y'all. They're even showing up there. where Donald Trump has a home. A lot of people don't know Donald Trump has a home in New Jersey. These drones are showing up at his home in New Jersey and at his golf course in Bedminster.
They might be following Trump.
Yeah, well, that and the military bases. So they have been spotted over important infrastructures in New Jersey, like reservoirs, power lines, railroads. People have been seeing them from their backyard. They have been above highways, military bases. That's where these things are mainly seen. And they say they make a sound similar to an electric car. So does that sound like a drone? That's what they're saying. It makes a sound similar to electric cars.
Yeah, that sounds like a drone. Ain't that what Obama said? You'll never even hear it come.
So
that's what he said.
Yeah, the Federal Aviation Administration temporarily banned drones over military bases. Well, they are flying. There are many of them, they said, hitting the military bases. And let me see what it says here. Now, the governor of the state has been alerted, and the police chief of Florham Park, New Jersey, said in a statement on social media, the drone's presence appear nefarious in nature. Huntington County officials said the drones had been seen near the county emergency communication center. So these things are going to specific places in New Jersey. They're not just going to random places. They are going to very specific places. So they were spotted at the Emergency Communications Center in Huntington County. And it was another group of them were at the Round Valley Reservoir. So they're going to the water source.
Mm-hmm.
So are they trying to poison the water in the state? I don't know. So they said they're going to very critical parts of the state's water supplies. This is where these drones are being seen.
Mm-hmm.
So it says in recent days, drone sightings have been concentrated near the northern part of New Jersey, but in the recent days, people around me are starting to see them. So they're saying, go ahead. What were you saying? True Royal, were you going to say something?
No, I was just listening.
Oh, okay. So southern part of the state has now reported sites of these things. Towns near the Philadelphia suburbs, because I live in New Jersey, but I live very close to Pennsylvania. So in New York, some parts of Staten Island, residents have reported drones near a marine terminal and on West Shore. And the FBI and the FAA said they are currently investigating the sightings in a letter describing ongoing, mysterious, odd, quite bizarre. That's how they were describing these drones in a letter, according to reports. The FBI Newark field office has urged anyone with relevant information about the drones to call the Bureau tip line or submit information online. But so far, it's been several weeks now. This has been going on. Nobody knows what it is. That's why they're saying they think it might be a foreign source because nobody is saying, hey, I know where those drones are coming from. So it's a big mystery. So the U.S. Homeland Security did not immediately respond, and I'm sure they'll be getting involved in the whole thing. It won't be just the FBI and FAA. Unmanned objects in the sky have been spotted near U.S. military bases several times in the past year. In December of 2023, drones swarmed Langley Air Force Base in Virginia for 17 straight days, according to the Wall Street Journal, which added a similar sighting had been made this year near the Air Force Base in California. So when they come, y'all, what they're saying is they come in swarms. These drones, they come in swarms. So, I mean, who would send that? China? Seriously, I mean, I don't know. So,
Elon Musk could have sent them.
what's that?
We don't know.
Elon Musk?
I mean, let's be honest. He's a foreigner too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, in the last few weeks, the U.S. Navy said small unmanned aerial systems have been flying near or above 4 military bases used by the U.S. in Britain. So, even over in Great Britain, they're spotting it over there at U.S. facilities that are based in Britain. The
Now, Lisa,
Pentagon, yeah, go ahead.
this is the problem that I have. Given the type of technology that this country has, now we just seen them where an assassin was spotted all over New York. They could follow his, wherever he went. Now all of a sudden, the type of technology that the U.S. government have or the military have, now they asking everyday folks, "Oh, we need help with this." That don't jive with me. They just
Mhm.
don't. They,
Well,
they
That's what they do. That's what they do to get plausible deniability. I'm with Byron B on this. I think that the military is doing testing and they don't tell local law officials when they do certain tests. There's
mhm,
mhm,
certain they just won't tell your little local. You ain't gonna
mhm,
tell a little local yokel sheriff if you got $1 million stealth fighter coming in. It just come in and he don't know
mhm,
nothing about it. Next thing you know, people be calling in South Carolina. We seen this crazy ship. Meanwhile, LVZ sitting here in the damn dock with the stealth bomber. Nobody knew it was coming.
Yeah,
I
they
think they
know
doing some.
they know what direction to tell you to look.
Yep. And then all of a sudden, like True Royal say, what they do, they'll ask the people, "Hey, if you see any more, just let us know." But then don't nobody do nothing when you let them know.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm just saying, the type of technology that's out here, that's just some BS to me. What is the real distraction? What is really going on?
Right.
I
Because
don't fall for that.
I'm
I
wondering what
think
kind
they try and gear up for a war.
Yeah, I'm
They try
wondering
and get
what kind
for a
of
war.
information are these drones actually collecting?
Right,
What
because
are
they
they
only
collecting?
flying around military bases.
I mean, you can't. I mean, the way like, let's take like the Pentagon. The way the Pentagon is wired up. I mean, a damn bug can't even cross that joker. They'll even know it.
Come on, come on, True Royal.
Yeah, come on now.
Go on, tell
Like,
them.
one thing my father always told me: do your own thinking and think about the type of technology that we got out here. And we
Let me
ain't.
tell y'all something through just experience. Your damn phone won't work the closer you get to Pentagon, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they don't know what's going on. So, when I go past Andrews Air Force Base, when we doing live sometime in the iPhone, I get in my car. If I know when Joe Biden or Trump or anybody there, my phone start breaking up.
I used to live in a military town, which is called Alameda, and the whole time I lived in that town for 15 years. The whole
You're breaking up,
time
True Royal.
I
I
lived
can't
there,
hear
you
you.
you had to stay in one spot. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What I was saying was I lived in a military town, and I lived there 15 years, and it was called Alameda, and it had a base there and everything. And the whole time I lived there, when you made a phone call, you could not move. If you moved too much, you knew what spot to go in your house to make the phone call. And that was an interference there. And now the way technology is, nobody has to go in your house and wire your house or anything. They just showed that they had Diddy's cell phone wired. I mean, just a touch of a button now. And then they want to sit up here and act like their technology is not working like that. We're not talking about back in the day where you would put a most wanted sign up and hope you catch Jesse James. We're not in those type of times now and stuff. So all I'm putting out here is just people do your own thinking at the end of the day. And they using, any type of distraction for us to look one way or the other way and everything. They already know what that is. They could be like LVZ said, they could be the very one that's putting out what they're claiming that they don't know what that is.
That's exactly what I think they doing. I think they putting that shit out and
And,
then
and
lying.
of all places, New Jersey. Come on. Of
Right,
all places, New Jersey.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, New Jersey, hold on. And then, like you said, it's always around military bases. Yeah, because they doing the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because think
Yeah.
about it, y'all. If it was China, y'all, why would they want to be flying around military bases to be seen?
Mm-hmm.
They would want it to be inconspicuous, like them dumbass balloons they was sending over here.
Yeah, I remember they were shooting them down too, and I was like, "How
They
is it
was
that y'all
gunning
can
them
shoot
balloons
down?
down.
How can y'all shoot down the balloons, but you can't shoot a drone down?"
Well, let me go back a little, even further back, and a lot of us wasn't even born when this happened. Okay, when the attack on Pearl Harbor, when this country got caught with their panties down, they vowed they would never have another Pearl Harbor. They vowed that they wouldn't have it, even though they did have a 9/11, but that was an internal. That didn't come from another country, but that was a very big embarrassment to this country to have a Pearl Harbor. So you just can't you can't just come over here like that. Okay, now Pearl Harbor didn't have the type of technology that we have now. So cut the BS. Stop insulting our intelligence at the end of the day. That's
right. Thank you, Shiro. You know what? Because I've been saying this through this whole CEO thing too. Now, when they want to catch a peckerwood, they can tell you where the peckerwood spent the night, what day the peckerwood got there, what bus the peckerwood got on, the e-bike the peckerwood used. But then when a brother kills another brother in the innocent, oh, we don't know what happened. You just won't snitch. That's the problem. Motherfucker, you got cameras everywhere.
Right.
You can see when you want to see, just like this damn drone shit. They can go right back, figure out where the drone flew from, where the drone landed at. They got cameras. But all of a sudden now, we need your help. Man, kiss my ass. Y'all doing this.
I remember my father had shared with me, he had read an article back in the 80s that the military had such a technology that literally they could, like, say you're reading a newspaper and you got your curtain open, and they could read what you were reading. And that was in the 80s. Now look at the space and time we are in.
Right.
Because technology keeps evolving.
And I would think the military, each one of these military bases would have some of the best cameras, in the country.
Exactly.
At the military.
All our tax money.
Yeah, the military is gonna be dealing with things that are cutting edge, things that we that's not even being put out yet. I was looking at, like, they were advertising the other day some of the some suggestions of Christmas gifts, and what they were showing was, the kind of stood out to me was this one Christmas gift where you could buy this high powered telescope that you could use at night, and it was no bigger than your hand. And I said, wow, that's interesting. Look at that. Just that alone. And now they didn't put that out. Okay, that ain't something that's new that they put out. And when they sell it to the public, it's on a low grade. It's nothing on the grade that they would use, like in the military. But I just thought that was just something very interesting. I always think like that when they put stuff out like that, and then they want to tell you this shit is new. That shit ain't new.
That's absolutely true. Matter of fact, what's them cameras that they be using, y'all, underwater? The GoPro joints, GoPro cameras. All of them little cameras used to be military type cameras back in the early 90s.
And so
like a lot of the night.
Yeah, because they even, you know what they made me think of?
All of that.
They had I remember they had a marathon someplace, and it was a shooting, and I'm thinking it was in Boston, and they were after the person, and they were so easy to catch because they used what they did was they picked up they caught him at night, and he was in I remember he was in the back of the house in an RV, and they just which this technology they've been had out, they just picked up on the heat of your body, and you can see the imprint of the person's body. It's so easy to catch people these days. And then they're gonna sit up here and ask us some old goofy shit about we need y'all help and all of that. Come on now. Y'all don't need our help. Y'all just using that as a damn distraction. Do your own thinking.
Somebody gonna call in and say they seen something. Somebody gonna call in and say they seen something. Then the next thing you know, True Roy, he gonna disappear.
Yeah, please.
Or they'll come out and arrest you and say you're the one putting the drones up there.
Yeah, you know what?
Exactly.
Remember
They'll lock you up and claim it was you.
Remember years ago, they was on the hunt for this Asian dude. It was some kind of killing that was done. And I think this was back in the 90s. They found that dude, I think, somewhere up in Canada in a remote area. They found his behind. They use government technology. I remember that because they was on the hunt for that dude. And they found his behind.
Well, think about it. What's the brother name, y'all? Michael Johnson. Shit, they use government technology on him. He the first person to get killed by a drone.
A robot.
You're right about that.
They sent a robot in because the cops were too cowardly to go in that parking garage to get him.
They sure did. I never forget that.
And they don't want to tell us, but I'm gonna go ahead on and say this. I'm gonna put my conspiracy cap on for once. That's how they killed Christopher Dorner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If y'all think they set that place, they didn't set that place on fire. They were scared to get near him. Remember, they kept saying he's holding us down with suppression fire. They sent one of them robots with a flamethrower and then burnt that man up. I'm telling you, that's what they did. Because you see it now.
You know, another thing you making me think of, you sparking something, LVZ. I remember seeing a picture when Barack Obama was president, and they were coming after somebody, and they were in like the little, I call it the secret room, and you could see other generals and a few politicians around, and they were actually watching the person get captured. They watched it go down. Even when Trump was president, the first round, there's and they still vowed to say they're going to avenge this military guy's assassination. They watched this the government watched this particular person be assassinated, and Trump was watching it right there. I said, now that's some technology for your behind, where you can put a hit out on somebody in another country. The government.
Oh, you're talking about Bin Laden. I remember that.
Yeah, Bin Laden.
The same thing though. Remember, he killed al-Baghdadi the same way. They was looking at it while they was killing.
Yeah, and then they gonna sit up and ask us to help them because they don't know what's flying in the sky or what's going on. I'm telling you.
You know what? That's on them. I'm not, believe it or not, because there were some people that were afraid. I ain't panicking over it. And it's not the first time. I have seen drones on other occasions at night up in the sky years ago, even long before this is going on. I've seen drones go up in the sky around where I am. And I would look and I would wonder why it would be there, but I've seen those drones up there.
It's like if you can stand outside at night.
In Maryland, I know darn well you've seen them.
Oh yeah, where he at?
Yeah, those by Andrews.
Yeah,
man.
You're gonna see a lot of activity in certain key states. But what I wanted to say to y'all is, stand outside on a night where you see all the stars. There are going to be certain so-called stars that you see, and my father pointed it out to me. They are not stars. They are satellites. And they're looking right at us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they always, they have them up there. Because I know one time this little pale girl looked up and pointed and said, "A shooting star." And I was like, "No, that's a satellite, dear."
Yeah,
you see something moving. You see something moving like that through the sky, passing the stars and everything. That's a satellite.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It ain't no shooting star. That's a satellite.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well, we'll see what they claim it is, because now the FBI's all involved. Ooh, like that's really something.
yeah, they
And
so
we'll see what they claim it is. Maybe it'll take them a few more weeks before they figure out what it is, what they
yeah.
claim it is.
This government is so damn nosy. You mean you can put your address in and look at your damn house. I can go in my backyard on my computer and look at my backyard. I can look at the top of my damn house.
They can find everything except for the people that are owed reparations. I'll be damned if they can't find us all of a sudden.
They always ask, how will we find you niggas? I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All of a sudden, we can't be found, right?
yeah. Now,
We
yeah,
got birth certificates on file, car,
mhm.
a license, a driver's license. We've got tax returns on file. We got everything. But all of a
Yeah,
sudden, as soon as you say reparations, they can't. How we gonna find y'all?
yeah. Now they don't have they don't have a clue what to do, and we on our little cell phones, our little computers, the lowest technology you can have, and you can go and look at your house and look at your backyard and go up and down the street. Think. That's all I'm saying. Do your own thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And when we do our own thinking and our minds come together, um, we go far and beyond. You know what? It shows you how brilliant we are. And I rarely use this word. I was watching a documentary about the Apollo when they got stuck up there. I think it was Apollo 3, and they got stuck out of space, and they had to figure out how to come back without burning up coming back to this country. And I got to thinking, I said, this is not what they saying it is. So I started doing my research. Who got them back on land? Those astronauts that got them back on land, because nobody could figure out how to get back, were Black women. The first human computers, were Black women. It was Black women that got their behinds back on land without burning up and stuff. So it's our minds that are the computers. It's our minds. Apollo 13. Thank you. I said Apollo 3. And when I looked that up, yeah, it was Black women's. Yeah, Hidden Figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were stuck up there, and I mean, they was worried to death. I was watching it on Netflix, and they getting all the glory and stuff. But no, it was some sisters back there, them human computers in there figuring out how to do the math and everything to get their behinds back on Earth. Oh yeah, they never give us the credit. But as things continue to get critical in this country, they'll be looking at us. See, they'll put because they fears will kick in.
I like the position that our people are taking now. Don't bother us.
Mm-hmm.
We're not helping.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for us for answers. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to look at. We're going to be taking care of ourselves. And I said, I'm just loving it.
Yeah, I used to think that statement was stupid, saying all I got to do is stay Black and die. You know what? I'm minding my own damn business. Y'all on y'all damn own. Y'all sitting out here playing and stuff. You think your empire is going to last, and your empire is folding before your eyes. You are bringing your empire down.
It's already dead. It's the Walking Dead.
And then you want to be gleeful about some Peckerwood that killed one of our royals. You gleeful for a day. You're going to have to worry about something much deeper than this.
Mm-hmm. Somebody
so go ahead and have your glory.
He was threatened, but nobody else on that train said they were threatened by Jordan Neely. Mm-hmm. Nobody else on that train said they were threatened by him.
He set a new precedent, though, y'all. And I want everybody to pay attention. The next white person you see screaming, acting like a Karen, just sneak up behind them and choke the shit out of them and say,
Oh
Say
no.
I was doing it for the good
Yeah,
of the people because I was scared that this Karen may be a school shooter.
but LBZ, no. When we do it, we gonna holler Daniel's name, Penny's name. Okay, and we're gonna keep saying his
Hey,
name
that's
over and
right. When
over.
you put him in the chokehold, go Daniel Penny, Daniel Penny,
Yeah.
There
Penny.
you go.
Uh-huh.
Our hero,
Say,
your hero. No,
Yeah,
say
or
your
if you
hero.
got them down on the ground, you got to start yelling Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin.
Uh,
Derek Chauvin.
Derek Chauvin,
Derek
uh,
Chauvin.
Derek
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Chauvin.
Yeah,
For real,
y'all
no,
heroes.
seriously.
Your heroes. Start
Like
memorizing their heroes.
I'm for real. I'm gonna tell our people to stop
And, and if
when
and if
shit like
if,
this
if
happen.
a group of them come at you, start screaming, Kyle Rittenhouse, Kyle
Hey,
Rittenhouse.
Yeah, there you go.
he had a skateboard. I think one of them was a pedophile. Just make up shit. They
Mhm.
done set the precedent. So we need to start using their rules. So from now on, say if I'm in the McDonald's and a Karen, I want the manager. I'm choking that bitch to death.
And then start hollering, trap, 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 trap. I voted for trap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody was like, well, Daniel Penny, some blonde haired, blue eyed guy, of course they gonna let him off. I said, he's the goofiest looking blonde haired, blue eyed guy I ever seen. Look how
Mhm.
doofy he look. He's a doofus.
Yeah, and he has, keep this in mind. He has murder all in his system. He murdered a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep saying there's a cost messing over us.
It's okay when
And
he start crying about what people are saying to him in public. Trust me, you're gonna hear about it. I
you
was out today and they said I'm a murderer. You are.
you know what? I was working with a guy that had did a murder and he had only spent 12 years, two guys that did a murder and only spent 12 years in jail. And I worked with them, but I would always look at them real funny, because I'd be like, damn, that person, it never left my mind. I was like, they murdered somebody. Wow. You know, think about that. Remember when I kept saying, how
Yeah,
do you,
that's right. Amber Geiger, Brenda Hill. You accidentally walk in the wrong house, start screaming Amber Geiger.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Like Lisa was saying, remember when I kept saying, how do you dismiss 16 bullets? That pig, Lisa said something about that pig that got away with that because he's out of jail. And his wife was out there acting, she was all upset because her children wasn't being treated right. You know, friends and even some family members started distancing themselves. Lisa said something real key. She said, when he get out of jail, she is not going to get the same husband that she had that went in jail. See, that stuff affects them some kind of way. Some
Mm-hmm.
kind of way it affects them. When Breonna Taylor got killed, oh, I was so happy this it came out. When the guy that killed Breonna Taylor, he was up at night around 3 o'clock in the morning on the computer, bitching and moaning and crying and saying Breonna Taylor's ghost is coming after him. Couldn't get no sleep. Even Emmett Till, the people, them dogs that killed Emmett Till, they was having nightmares, and all of them had horrible deaths. So some kind of way, it's gonna catch your ass.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mm.
There's something.
You said her husband is going for men now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord,
Mm-hmm.
he probably is.
I know. I got to show you something unrelated. Hold on.
Okay,
I got to show you something unrelated. Something that I came across that almost made me jump back a bit.
okay.
All right, hold on. Can I get this up here? I'm gonna try. All right. I think I can do this. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can share my screen and show you something that kind of caught me off guard. It's actually kind of funny. All right, I'm ready to share my screen now. I was looking at, all right, hold on. Let me get LVZ back. There we go,
Thank you.
LVZ. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. It's irrelevant, but I thought it was kind of funny when I saw it. Okay, can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Can y'all
Yeah,
see my screen?
What?
yeah, I can
Okay.
see it.
Yeah, who is this white woman?
This is Kate Middleton. This is Kate Middleton.
Oh,
Now, I want y'all to notice something. Look at her neck. She got a big ass Adam apple.
Oh, she
she
sure do.
definitely do.
At first I thought I was seeing things, and I looked at other pictures. She got a big old round Adam's apple. Bigger than what I see on men.
Wow.
Nah, you know what you call that, Lisa? That's the Ann Coulter.
That's the Ann Coulter.
Oh, Ann Coulter.
Look how big it is. And I went and I said, let me look at other pictures. Did I miss that? I looked at other pictures of her. That Adam's apple is there as plain as day.
Yep, just like Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter got a big one too.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, you know
That's what
what?
I'm about to say.
If you take all that fancy stuff off and them earrings and stuff, that could look like a man.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Uh-huh.
She's a
Ain't she
he.
pretty?
Yeah, she got a big ass. I said that's probably why she got rid of Megan. Megan probably pointed it out, and she had to run her out of town.
Oh no.
Yeah, she British, ain't she?
Where you get that big Mayo Adam apple from?
Girl got it going on.
Don't they say that means that particular woman got a high level of testosterone?
Yes, that's what I was thinking, Lisa. I was thinking that. But you know what you got me thinking, Lisa? When after that debate with
Mm-hmm.
Biden and Trump, do you see how froze up Biden look?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just drying up super.
Well, he probably dried up a little more after everybody dragged him over pardoning Hunter.
Oh
But
yeah.
I'm not shocked. You know what? He did not want to leave that in the hands of Donald Trump. That's what he did. So he just pardoned his own son.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lisa, tell did you tell your channel about Kamala and her marriage?
Yeah, I don't know if any of y'all heard what's going on, but they said things are really falling apart between ever since the election and Kamala lost. Things are really falling apart between her and her husband, Doug. They said they are having some fierce fights. They're not getting along and their marriage is falling apart now.
Mm-hmm. It sounded like that was in the making already.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I guess he was banking on getting in that White House, huh?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the way she campaigned, I don't know why anybody thought she would win.
Yeah, and did
I
y'all
know
did
this
y'all did y'all get
crossing.
did y'all get a breakdown? Did anybody get a breakdown of what the Democratic Party spent on this campaign? What people was getting, the type of
Yeah,
money? Ooh,
but
entertainers was getting broke off.
yeah, and the thing is, when you go back, now they're admitting that Kamala was never ahead of Trump the entire time.
Yeah.
They're now admitting that.
Oh yeah, and her behind is an alcoholic. Kamala and when you pointed that out to me, Lisa, I thought that in the back of my mind. I said, Kamala come off like she be drinking a lot. And
To me, they wasted too much time talking about her ass. That shit is over with. Like I say, ain't nobody. Meanwhile, they ain't talking about this cross-eyed, half-wit Indian dude that's about to be in the FBI.
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, I saw that too. Cash, I think
Have you
his name is.
Cash App Patel?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't trust no. First of all,
No, I no somebody like that heading the FBI. No, I'm with you on that one, LVZ.
he got two eyes that's close together. I can't trust nobody who that cross.
Somebody that got red eyes like a rat, right? You know how rats got eyes that are close together.
beady eye.
Yeah.
But that that cabinet that he is putting together, it's like you can come up to Trump and say, Trump, I always had a fantasy of being such a. Oh yeah, go ahead, do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but they're not having an easy time in the Senate.
Yeah, getting confirmed is an issue.
And they're having a hard time in the states that the Senate is putting them through the ringer. Not just the Democrats, but those Republicans, because a lot of those Republicans are not happy with Donald Trump's picks. So they said a lot of them are crumbling during the confirmation when they get, because, they ask them a series of questions. And if you don't have no background or experience in what you got appointed for, you're going to sit there and crumble real fast. And that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And look, the only person to always have experience, Lisa, seems to be the black guy for HUD. Why does he always seem to be
and he did not pick Byron Donalds, Tim Scott, all the ones that were out there campaigning for him. He didn't pick none of them.
I was shocked. The brother married to a black woman.
Yeah, but True Roy, he did that when he was in the NFL.
Oh, right.
He started selling out when he went. He started selling out when he got out the NFL.
So he just got stuck with her, basically.
Basically.
Okay. All right. I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you think, LVZ, about Nick Fuentes getting arrested?
Well, man, it's been a rough.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny, but it's been a rough week for little Nicky, haven't it?
Yes, it has.
They locked him up. Then he was. I don't know if the rest of the chat at True Roar know. They released some gay porn with Nick Fuentes on it.
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with him? Why did he look so weird? Did he put on weight? His head looks like twice the size.
Yeah, his head got fatter. His head got fatter. They said they got videos of him and the dude Destiny are orally compilating each other.
Oh, so he swings that way, huh? Well, that might explain why he threw a woman down the steps and pepper sprayed her. He don't like them. Of course.
Get away from me. What are you trying to give me? I don't he one of them people that said sex with women make you gay.
What?
He did. Yeah, he said it too. He said that sex with women is kind of gay.
Wow.
Because you only supposed to have sex to be recreated.
Why are some people trying to say he's Italian? He ain't no Italian. He's Latino.
Yeah.
Some people are trying to say he's Italian. That dude ain't no Italian.
Wow.
He's a white Latino.
If he's Italian, I'm Italian. Shit.
He's a white Latino. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I saw it. A lot of people were online laughing and clowning him out about being arrested because, he's not well liked. A lot of people can't stand him. Mm-hmm. And so they were dragging him pretty bad online and laughing at his circumstances.
This is the weird thing. he could be the first guy to go to jail and want to get raped.
Wow.
He'll be in there screaming, "Aren't you guys supposed to do something? I'm fresh fish." He could be out there screaming.
Wow.
The man, he gonna come in. I'm fresh fish. I'm fresh fish. The fuck?
And proud of it, huh?
Out of it.
Wow.
What a mess.
It is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he'll never live that down. And you know how he likes to talk down on black folk. Now everybody say, "Didn't you get arrested? Aren't you a criminal now?"
Mm-hmm. Ain't that something? This country got a convicted felon as a president. In the other countries, this country is a laughing stock.
Oh yeah, you know, not only is they elect a convicted failure and felony. Did you notice all the paraphernalia they were wearing? I'm voting for the felon. Did you see all that stuff they were wearing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I showed it. They were wearing all kinds of stuff saying, so don't, that's why I said, so don't come to us talking about black people and crime, because obviously y'all don't care because you elected somebody with a criminal background.
Yeah, please.
And other leaders in countries are saying, yeah, you know, I did congratulate America's new criminal president. You go look at what the Scotland Parliament said.
Mm-hmm. See, Trump.
Yeah.
See, this is the stuff that's going to get to Trump, because he's so super sensitive that he's not going to get the welcome that he think he's going to get. And remember, even just before he left office, when he was overseas and he was pouting because them people from different countries was huddling in corners and talking about him, and he was in his feelings about it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, we already know what we are going to get. So they already know what they're going to get, and they have had their experiences with this fool. And the way Putin is treating Trump, he treating him like a rag doll right now.
Did you hear Russia put nude pictures of Melania on state TV over there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It ain't not a damn thing Trump can do about it. And another thing, in these countries is saying they do not fear him. You know.
Now look, this is what they were wearing. I'm voting for the felon. I'm voting for the felon. I'm voting for the convicted. They were wearing this.
Mm-hmm.
They were wearing this. They were wearing everything. So y'all don't come to black people talking about we're criminal, because obviously you're not concerned about somebody being a criminal and being the leader of your country. Mm-hmm. You know, somebody that can now impact lives. He can now impact lives just based on policies that he enforced.
Mm-hmm. And he ain't even been sworn in yet. And look at how the MAGAs are falling all apart. Mm-hmm. and having their internal battles. Like I said, they'll get their little satisfaction for a millisecond, and then after that, then they sit there and have those side effects of these very things. And see, what it is they always want to stick it to us, but you voting against your own interest and you sticking it to yourself.
Yeah. Trump wants these people confirmed. Thank you, Cynthia Brooks, with no background check. Mm-hmm. But if you go out and try to apply for a job right now, they would tell you need a background check. They want you to check yes or no. Are you a felon? They want you to do all of that mess. But this man don't have to do that. And he can try to push these people through with no background check.
Mm-hmm.
All Russian TV was like, they looking at the pics and was laughing like, well, of course, I'm happy that he picking these people. This is Russian TV. Like, well, this guy right here, he's a bit of a moron. He doesn't really have much experience. So I'm glad he's picking this guy. Yeah.
Now think about this. You just said something key, LVZ. Think about this. So say LVZ happens to become the president, okay, during the time Trump was president. Okay, LVZ, he don't know what he doing up in there, but he figuring it out as he go. Then he gets an opportunity to become president again. You would think when you done had a second chance, you done learn something. You would learn something. You know where I'm coming from, LVZ. You'd be like, okay, now I know how this. Now I know how this machine works. Now I know exactly what to do. At first, I was stumbling through, faking it till I make it. But now I got it down. Trump ain't learned a damn thing. He just as dumb as he was
He
the
got
first
worse.
time he stepped in office.
Yeah, he is
dumb.
worse.
I think he got worse.
He is worse because he done got age on him now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
That's
he
all
is
I'm about
far
saying.
worse.
Auntie, he got dumber.
Yeah.
He got dumber.
Yes. And people look
He
at
must
people.
have drunk that water. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that story about that water in Baltimore near the river that was making white people lose IQ as they was staying closer to it? He must have had a big ass glass of that. Cause seriously, he went. Look, the first term, like True Roy said, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, but he at least put people, whether we agree with him or not, who knew what they was doing. I don't like Mark Esper. He was a Jewish racist bastard. But even he knew, no, dumbass, you can't use the military against civilians just because they protested.
Right.
He even knew it. You had real generals telling them, hey man, we might not agree with the protest, but no, you can't send the military to Minnesota. We're not doing no shit like that.
Why do you think why do you think he wanted people in there, over the Department of Defense with barely any military background? Because, Trump just wants a bunch of people to say yes to him all the time and will not say no and give him a good explanation on why, you don't send the military in the streets because folks are protesting. He wants the kind of people that will say, yeah, Donald Trump, oh, get these people out of the street, get the military out there. Their asses are so stupid, they'll be dumb enough to do it.
Yeah, because he can't tolerate somebody showing any type of rejection towards him. So he just wants to eliminate it as fast as possible. This dude is not bright at all. I mean, he's so dumb. The first time a natural disaster came in, he gets angry, and his solution to dealing with natural disasters is nuclear bombing. I'm like, boy, you a damn fool.
That's what I'm about to say, True Rule. He needed somebody to tell him not to nuke a hurricane,
right, a hurricane.
He needed somebody to tell him that no, you can't blow up a hurricane.
Nuke a hurricane. The fallout would go worldwide. Okay, but it would not stay. The nuke, once you blow the nuke, it would not stay contained inside of the hurricane. It would literally go around the globe.
Yeah, go all in the atmosphere, and it would, and that stuff, and that stuff, and anybody to know anything about radiation, that stuff don't die. It never dies. It stays.
And if you look, True Royal is telling you the truth. Go look at the videos, the recent ones they got on Chernobyl, because it's overran by animals. They go out there and test the animals. The animals have actually adapted, but they still got levels of radiation in them. Even to this very day, they got wildlife there, but everything that's running around there got radiation in it. That is the truth.
The kids still being born with birth defects after all of this time.
So this dude, he don't even care about the air he breathes. And when you think about it, like Lisa said, he putting people in place because he want people to say yes to him at all times. All right. It is not naturally going to work because something somebody gonna run up on and it's gonna rub them the wrong way, and they're gonna be like, Trump, I don't think so. And even saying that, I'm listening.
Yeah, but see, isn't that what happened with Jeff Sessions? Donald Trump loved Jeff Sessions, but when Jeff Sessions started telling him about the law and what he could and could not do, then he fell out with Jeff Sessions.
Yeah, he clowned him. He clowned Jeff Sessions, and I took joy in Jeff Sessions getting drugged and clowned. I really did.
And he got dragged by somebody that looked just like him. I loved it.
Because
I loved it.
Jeff Sessions and Mitch McConnell, they get up in the morning, they go to bed thinking about how to mess over black folks, and they get up in the morning thinking like that. I mean, they wear it like a banner. They have that much hatred for us. Like Mitch
McConnell do.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell will, when he's dying, he gonna be thinking about us when he dying. That's how screwed up that dude is. That you got your life so preoccupied. Some people are so preoccupied with us, and they'll even trip knowing the things that they have done to us and say, how do they keep smiling? How do they keep enjoying life? How do they? Because we've been won this war. I keep saying that. We've been won this thing. You got to carry the burden. See, think about this, folks. This is the system that they created. This is the system that they rely on wholeheartedly. And you got to carry the weight of the very thing that you created. They created their own hell. And you want this hell to keep operating in the way to benefit you.
Right. But and what I think what makes it worse is how they are talking about Trump like he's some kind of savior. Trump is going to save us. You know how many times I've heard them say Trump is going to save us. Save you? I can't even keep himself from getting 34 indictments on him. How are he going to save you?
Yeah, they already on Trump.
How somebody going to save me? He oversaw how somebody going to save us? We watched 1 million people die, and he told them drink bleach and put a light bulb up there.
Right, didn't he though?
Yeah, there you go. And they already on Trump about bringing the price of food down. It's not going to happen.
It ain't going to happen.
It's not happening.
He said he's going to do tariffs on day one, which means the
shit going up now.
Immediately go up.
So the shit that went up now. Hold up.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
before the election. Yes, because before the election, I bought me some greens. There was $2.48 a bag. Right after the election, Thanksgiving time, them same greens was $3.48 a bag. I said, what the fuck? I just ordered my soul food from the soul food restaurant. Everything costs $1 more, y'all.
Yeah, wow. And you know that these countries aren't backing down. Now, China done cut off. Did y'all read what China did? China done cut off the farmers. They're not going to be buying the soy and corn and everything they can buy. These white farmers are already on videos crying to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I can't sell my crop this year. What you gonna do, Donald Trump?
Not a damn thing.
Y'all. I seen an even worse one than that. I seen the motherfucker with the Trump hat crying to Biden.
But yeah, the white farmers are crying.
Asking Biden to do something.
They are crying.
Yes, Mother Green Earth. They are crying tears.
Yes.
But you so busy.
The ones that finding out that the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare is the same thing. They crying.
But you know what? Don't feel sorry. And I know many of you don't feel sorry for these farmers. Do you know many of them hold stolen land that was stolen from black farmers? The vast majority of them in this country got X amount of hundreds of acres because they stole a lot of those acreage from black farmers.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't have a tear to shed for them. Let them go down. Let them fall.
Mm-hmm.
Let them fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all over there. Nah, this the one I seen yesterday, y'all. It's these two white ladies from Oklahoma that be having me crying, cussing out Trump supporters. They was talking about yesterday. It's like, well, he just said he's going to cut Social Security and Medicare,
Yep.
and you dumbasses voted for it. And
Yeah.
you're broke and you're poor, and you're going to be crying. But it was just because you didn't want. She said, I don't want to hear this bullshit about eggs. It's because you're scared that some black person might move in your neighborhood. These ladies be having me laughing. And
Well,
they
Mm-hmm.
was
I
talking
tell you
about
what,
today.
the LVZ, when I went out in the summer and I looked at eggs, the eggs range from about $6 all the way up until about $10. I kid you not. And
Damn.
I said, eggs? LVZ, they done went up higher.
I
A
about
Shit,
to say, but
you
see,
dozen
might,
of eggs. A
you,
dozen of
you
eggs.
might get you a chicken coop. Shit.
A dozen of eggs.
Get
Now
you a
you
chicken
see it
coop.
going past $10.
Get you a
I'm about
chicken
to say,
coop.
No,
We're
we
gonna
well,
get
I
can't.
remember when
We got
people
an
was
ordinance
saying they was that high.
we got an
I was telling
ordinance
people,
in our in the county that I live in. We're not allowed to have them.
you can hide them jokers. I ain't gonna tell.
But if you go one township over where the white people are, they got chickens running around out in their front yard.
Ain't that
hey,
something?
But we can't have them. And I got
Man,
the room for them. I literally got the room for them, but we can't have them.
I had that joker tripped out. They wouldn't even know it was some chickens living up in there.
right, Byron. I was about to say, my eggs normally ain't been that high, but of course I'm not no
Ours
egg
is.
eater, so
Yeah,
that's a
Ours
good
that's
thing.
me. Yeah,
And
I don't pay attention to the
I
price of
don't
eggs.
I don't eat eggs all the time, but I do cook with eggs a lot. Like if I'm
Yeah,
making something else, like a cake or even my cornbread, I'll put an egg in there.
yeah, gotta have some eggs. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, get some ducks. Get 3 ducks. They lay eggs too.
Look, I'm serious. Any black person sat up there and said they voted for Trump because of eggs, you a coon. Cause it ain't that much. It ain't. You a motherfucking coon. It ain't that much motherfucking
Oh, I
egg
love,
prices in
what
the
I
world.
love, LVZ? LVZ, I don't know if you've been watching, but people were going back to Black MAGA, all these Black MAGA guys online, and say, what are
Yeah.
y'all, how do y'all feel about Donald Trump not picking any black people for his cabinet? And they all tried to play it off. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter if Donald Trump don't put, they said, but y'all went all out supporting him.
Sure did.
And so why he didn't choose none of you, or how do you feel? They tried to play it off.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to play it
Look,
off.
all them niggas sounded like what's that bastard's name? What's his name? Oh man. Oh, John Lewis. Oh, I don't want nothing from Master Trumps. All I want, I don't want nothing. Okay, he don't got to give me nothings. All right, all he has to give me is all the leftover pokes that he has on his plate.
Roland said, no matter what, he ain't turning that 350,000 in.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at Rhoda. Look, first of all, let me.
You know how many pork chop dinners he can get now?
Hey, look, I'm not mad. Look, Lisa, this is my problem. I don't like hypocritical BS. See, now 4 years ago, when people was calling Roland Martin a shield, they was talking about you was a shield, you ain't even getting no money. Now he getting money, and it's a problem. Look, it's got to be one or the other. Okay, I look. At least I'm fair with my criticism. I'm not gonna criticize him for getting paid for helping somebody. That's cool. I would have had more of a problem if he got paid for not helping nobody. I mean, if he didn't get paid for helping somebody, then I'd be more critical because I would like, well, what the fuck did you get out of this?
Mm-hmm.
But like the same, like Tariq Nasheed clown ass talk about he is pocket watching when you look at his money, but then when he looking at rolling money, it ain't pocket watch. Nah, that's not how I play ball.
Pocket watching is pocket watching. It just
thank you. No matter who pocket it is, it's pocket watching. Right. Look, Roland got that 350,000 from Kamala, and Kamala didn't win. Kamala paid him to do something. He did it. It didn't work. So what? Hey, I ain't mad at that.
What I laughed at Roland because he got such a small amount. Because I wouldn't look to see what other folks. It was folks getting millions of dollars, and he only got pennies.
No. Well, of course he gonna get a chicken debt. Well, Auntie, the people who was getting millions of dollars, they be on real TV. You know, Roland don't be on no real TV.
Shoot, you right.
We got more subs on our channel than Roland do.
Shoot, Megan Thee Stallion got millions out of it.
Yes, because Megan be on real TV, Auntie.
She was out there.
Go on your TV right now. Bet you see Megan Thee Stallion. Guess who you won't see? You won't see Roland
Martin. Fatback Roland Martin, and Roland looks so bad. Ooh, he looks so bad.
But man, that's how you know that I'm glad she gave him that money though, Auntie, because you saw how bad Roland was doing at the end. Man, y'all, Roland had on a motherfucking HBCU shirt with mustard stains and shit on. I said, man,
Roland got to the point he was out there selling weed.
Right. He was. Won't you come buy your cannabis from here? I said, damn, Roland.
I said, Roland got desperate. He out here selling weed.
Come on, y'all.
That tickled me.
Nigga don't even got no wardrobe. He don't got no wardrobe no more now. I seen the motherfucker dressed like a Crip cowboy one day.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck is Roland got on?
And then his neck hang over. Oh man, that face is getting big and round. And then he don't shave enough. So he really looked bad. Oh, Fatback Roland looked bad. Boy, everybody got a name. Fatback Roland.
That's right. That's the sad thing though. Look, we talk about Roland got 350,000. That's good, even though he ain't get. Look, Megan got a little more because they more famous, but at least ain't none of them get the diamond and silk treatment. $500 and didn't get it.
Shit, diamond and silk. I mean, one is dead. They ain't even a factor no more. I mean, wow.
Yeah, diamond. Silk is still around, and she still, does videos, but it's not the same. You know how it is. It's not the same.
Remember, Diamond and Silk, they found out that Diamond and Silk had sold out for $500 an appearance. And they said that they hadn't been paid for 2 appearances. I said, $1,000 to sell out the community?
Yeah. God damn. You know what they was doing? When I had ran up on this video, they was working the chitlin circuit for white folks. In these small venues, putting on these little skit shows just to make white folks laugh. Yeah, that was the best that they could do. Because white folks got a chitlin circuit too now. They was lining up to go see them, but the venues that they were at, it don't look like it was no more than about 500 people, if that, in them venues.
Thank you.
It was small.
They never drew no big crowd. Their biggest crowd was on social media. Outside of that, they didn't draw no big crowd.
It was like True Roy said though. Think about it. They literally was selling tickets to do a minstrel. All they were going, don't get it twisted. Laughing all loud and shit. Doing silly shit.
Yeah, do that for about an hour or two. And and poke your eyes out and and do stuff that make white folks feel good and get your little pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Get your good. Yeah.
and they was
Diamond,
even
and then Diamond drops dead at 51. And they said she had
Yep.
high blood pressure. I said, you were probably running your blood pressure up when you were doing all that screaming on them videos.
What they cool.
No, go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, I was thinking about when they was drinking that Kool-Aid in a wine glass.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so
And
tacky.
you know, the official report came out. They OB'd over Butter Biscuit. She over Butter Biscuit.
Too many butter
That's how
biscuits.
she died.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
OB'd.
don't start that. LVZ, you need to start putting back up. You need to start putting back up them jacked up pictures you would put out. Because I remember you put one out that had me on tears in my eyes. You had one of dirty kitchen with some chicken, and I liked how you would never put it together like right. You know, it was right. It was right. Put it that way.
No,
LVZ.
the best one was when he put what did he call Mike?
Moist Mike.
Moist Mike. When he had Moist Mike head on a guy that was carrying dirty kitchen. that one was hilarious for me. Remember that one? He had Moist Mike carrying dirty kitchen.
You need to bring
had her on his back.
Yeah,
had her on his back. Had her in his.
You need to bring.
Had her in this damn horse of courage and shit.
When I seen that, I just screamed. I couldn't get it. I could not get enough of that because LBZ
did a lot of people. He did Candace Owens too.
Yeah, because I like what LBZ would do. He would go, "Wait a minute, I'll be right back." He'd come back. He would slap that shit up together.
Do y'all know that her and Valentina Gomez blocked me? Candace Owens blocked me. Candace Owens blocked me on Twitter, y'all, because I put that Aunt Jemima picture up with her face superimposed with the jump on the Aunt Jemima.
You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
you couldn't handle the truth.
And then Valentina Gomez, I was like, bitch, you still got the accent. You better hope Donald Trump don't deport you. That bitch blocked me.
Yeah, but you know what I did a live stream because some of these Latinos are running around here talking about, well, if they deport us, they gonna be deporting you black people too. No, I said we're not here illegally.
Where the fuck they gonna send me back? Southwest?
Yeah.
Come here, nigga.
They always do that when it comes down to us. If something bad happens to them, it's gonna happen to us too. No, it didn't happen the first time Donald Trump was in office.
Lisa, they sending you back to Philly, Lisa, you going back to Philly. They deporting you back.
Yeah, the Alabama of the North. No, I ain't going back there, LVZ.
They gonna deport us back to where we was born. Okay. You gonna send me back to Washington, D.C.? That's 2 miles away from where I live. How am I getting deported?
I'm gonna go back to Phoenix, Arizona, then I guess. And be running
going back to Pennsylvania, the Alabama of the North. No, thank you.
True Roy, you getting deported back to Phoenix.
Oh Lord.
I don't think they know how deportation works. You don't get sent back to a state. That's not how it works.
Yeah, and they running them up out of Phoenix. They running them up out of there.
Yeah. Well, they said some of them have left on their own because they fear Donald Trump coming after them. Some of them have already hightailed it out of here.
They damn sure did.
Donald Trump said, I don't know if you and LVZ know this, True Royal. He said he's starting in Florida. He gonna start.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's starting in Florida.
And didn't he say I thought he said he will start with the Asians, Lisa.
Yeah. He's starting in Florida.
I did hear that. Yep.
Down there.
I heard he was gonna start with the Asians.
And then I think after Florida, they're gonna be going in there in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope they send Ted Cruz back.
Yeah, yeah, they can take Marco Rubio too. Send them both.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
That's my
yeah,
thing.
there's a lot of Asians here illegally, but they always focus on them people coming south of the border, but it's probably
Border, yeah.
as many illegal Asians here.
I know it's a bunch of them up here where I'm at. I mean, it's a truckload of them.
I'm
Hmm.
great. I'm great to say some controversial shit, y'all. So, I'll hold y'all horses. I know that people like to point at the Hispanics, but the Asians commit way more crimes than them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had did a few videos on the Asian gangs up here in Northern California, and how they prey on their elderly, because a lot of them don't believe in banks,
Mm-hmm.
and they know where I ain't gonna tell that part because I know where they hide their money too. My father even told me.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is going on up here. But see, you know, they get a pass because they come off like they so meek and stuff. But it is really a crying shame what they do to their elderly in their community.
Well,
You know.
when I was in Philly, True Royal, they used to get into wars. Like the Asian gangs would
Mm-hmm.
get
Yep.
wars.
Mm-hmm.
And one time when I was a child, they had to close down a restaurant because they took someone back up in the kitchen and cut their head off.
Ooh,
And
Lord,
Shit.
it was in Chinatown in Philly when it happened. And on
damn.
top of that, it happened during the day when people
Ooh,
were all up in,
Listen,
yeah.
it's
what?
a, what's the Bama name? Ricky Tran. I'll never forget his name. America's Most Wanted up there in San Francisco. And what's that? The Tenderloin District,
Yeah, that's a
where
bad
they be
area.
at?
Yeah, that's where
Ain't that
all.
where they be at?
That's where.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey,
that's a
they
bad
showed
area.
that gang True Royal. It was Ricky Tran. That
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker came in, shot people in the pool hall. They let the motherfucker escape and some more
Mm-hmm.
shit, y'all.
Yeah, in
That's in
broad
San
in broad
Francisco.
in broad daylight. And
Oh,
see,
oh,
Broad daylight. Yep.
that Mother Green Earth. Speaking of that, you said they took over our neighborhood by hair products and fried chicken joints there, right? Do you know one of them
Mm-hmm.
contacted me to ask me what I put in my hair products and how do I mix it all together? I
mm,
blocked them.
Yeah.
I blocked them.
they
Yeah.
got a nerve.
Hey, Lisa, yeah. Do you know what else they do? That's what they do. Cause my father said, let me tell you something about Asia. They ain't never built shit, but they copy everything
Yeah, they're
and
the
then they'll
best
Sure
make
at
it
do.
cheaper.
duplicating. Right? They're the
Right
best.
there.
They're even better at duplicating than white people are. They are
Yeah, that's what he said.
the
He
best
said
in the world
they
when it
better
comes
copy.
to
They the
duplicating.
greatest copycats in the
Yes,
world. That
yes.
that's why you'll see some Asian person with cornrows like a black man. They the best copycats in the
Mm-hmm.
world.
Yeah. Well,
Up
see,
here.
But
what it is they see us doing well with something, they want to duplicate it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I
There,
know
there's
I blocked that person. I did not respond to them.
there's a number of soul food restaurants that Asians
yep.
run, and black folks be up in there. I'd be damn. I go up in a soul
But
food
No, True
restaurant.
Royal, it's even worse
look what
than that.
that's what
It's
I was
even
saying,
worse
True
than that.
Roll.
Listen, y'all, they done took over the black barbershops. There
What?
are some
Yeah, because
barbershops, yeah, where
this
you
is
go
what they
and
do. I
they cut
seen what
right
they
there.
do.
That's our
I
fault.
seen what they do,
That's our
y'all. I'm
that's
telling you.
that's our fault.
I,
The sit up
I
there and let
seen it.
one of them people cut on our head. That's our fault.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd
If
be
you let them cut
damned.
your head, that's you. But True Royal, Lisa, I'm telling you, I seen what they do. I seen this years ago. Okay, like True Royal just brought up the soul food joint. I remember Levi's. It's a joint called Levi's here, right? Soul food place. I remember one day some Asian people came in to eat one day and was looking at the food, looking at everything, and all of that. I'm like, what the fuck? 2 months later, Levi's was under new management, owned by the Asian lady,
Yeah,
Mm.
they bought them
and
out.
she just
They
kept
bought them out.
right, and she just kept the whole kitchen black
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
she noticed that nobody would buy the food from the Asian people. Then I seen this one time, y'all. Me and Jabari he was a little kid. Jabari was like 2 at the time. We at this place called Potomac Mills, and I'm at the Lacoste shop looking for a shirt. As I'm in the shirt, as I'm in the store, these Chinese people fresh off the boat, y'all. They didn't speak English at all. One person had to do the English because he came to me and asked me what I liked in the store. You like a these? You like a these? And I was like, yeah, this is all right store. This shirt, all right, yeah. And they was grabbing the material, looking on the inside and all of that. And the dude was like, man, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. So I was like, hey, why you chase them out? He said, these motherfuckers is only in here trying to figure out how we make our shirts so that they can make knockoffs.
So they make knockoffs and they end up, lowering the price and making all the money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, we around here, LVZ, and I won't go in there. We got Arab joints around here and they sell fried chicken. I said, I ain't buying no fried chicken from no
Hell
Arab.
no.
Sorry.
No.
I don't go in there at all, but I see our people in there all the time.
I can make my own damn fried chicken.
And I'm like, I ain't buying no fried chicken from them. I'm sorry.
I can make fried chicken way better than they can.
But
your grandkids could, auntie. They black.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers in there smelling like fried chicken. With no damn man, I know exactly what you're talking. It's always some joint in DC called New York fried chicken with a bunch of Arabs in it.
Yeah. It's like
I never heard
they
of that.
all smell stronger than it's a joint called New York fried chicken, but they basically here in the Maryland DC area, auntie. The chicken be dry as the Mojave Desert, and every time you, I
and
swear to God, and every
in
time,
my opinion, all they do is fry it. When you look, how when you look at fried chicken, you can still see the seasoning on it. When you look at it, you don't see no seasoning. It's almost like they breaded the damn thing and threw it in the fryer.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
They don't be cleaning that chicken and cutting that fat off of it.
Nah, they don't. They season the batter and throw it in the batter, and that's their idea of seasoning chicken.
Yeah,
They season the batter, not the meat.
Usually, good fried chicken, you can literally see the seasoning in it. You see the seasoning in the breading. When you
somebody just put
stuff they fry, you don't see that.
Somebody just put exactly what I was thinking. What they stink. Y'all, let me give you an example of how bad they stink. Now, the Arab joint around my way, before they were selling fried chicken, they used to sell the little fajita mix with the steak, the chicken, and the shrimp with the peppers and all of that. I used to tell people, man, get that. It was like, why would you get that and not the? I said, because they can make that better than they can make fried chicken. They can make gyros better than they can make fried chicken. I'm not eating none of that fried chicken. One day I went in that joint and they was cooking, y'all, and all I smelt was them Indians' arms. I said, I ain't eating none of that. When you smell stronger, right? Come on, you could have been in the Burger King. They could have been flame broiling Whoppers. You wouldn't have smelt them Whoppers. You would have smelt them arms, though. I'm like, God dang.
That is...
Make me start thinking some other stuff.
Right.
Make my imagination run wild.
I
keep it to myself.
But yeah, I don't go in them joints. We got a couple of them around me, but I never go in there. I never go in there for their
I'm always worried about food poisoning. I gotta have my shit clean. I gotta have my shit clean.
Yeah, that's why I don't particularly care for Asians frying chicken either, because they leave the damn feathers on it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they take
the feathers.
They'll take that stuff out the pack, throw it in some grease, and that's it.
And throw it in grease. You see a big ass feather sticking out the wing. They don't care. They're gonna fry. Oh, that's just flavor. That flavor.
I want to see somebody. I want to see somebody with a double sink over there, running water consistently, cutting shit off of it, trimming it up, and getting all that fat off of it. You don't see them running water over nothing. Right out the pack. Right in, in that blood, be having food poisoning in it. I'm telling you, leave that shit alone. You want some fried chicken?
Nah.
Eat your fried chicken at home.
Well, nobody and I think in this chat room probably eats at Asian joints, but we have said this before. If you do eat at an Asian joint, why are you doing that when they don't eat the fucking food that they making for you? You
No,
have
they
never
don't.
seen them eating that
You're right
same
about
shit
that.
they make for you. You will never see them eating that.
You know what? I worked on this one job, LBZ, and the partner that I had was an Asian dude. And we went to some restaurant. He knew the people, and he said, "Let me order the food." And the stuff that he ordered was not on the menu. He was not on the menu. I kid you not. That food was so good. And and I didn't say nothing to him, but I took note. I was like,
Miss Ebiel, I saw that video. Yeah, it was an East Indian guy over in Africa, and he was cooking food, and the food was poisoning people. So the people went to him, and you can see the video out there. They confronted him, and they were demanding that he eat his own food, and he wouldn't eat it. People were literally getting food poisoned, eating that mess. He wouldn't even eat it. I said, that says right there, y'all shouldn't even be buying nothing from him.
Yeah, cooking dirty.
Figure he's serving black folk. He don't care what they serve you. That's why I won't go in there, because I said, number one, you got to think about the history. These folks don't like us. So do you think they care if they poison us, food poison us? They don't care.
No, they don't. Absolutely.
They don't care. They just want to make money.
Yeah. But to me, that don't even make sense. You ain't trying to clean up your food, because it's only so many times somebody gonna buy poison food. So
well,
you that ain't even
quite a few of them.
That ain't even a good business decision.
You
know.
And he was some little short-looking East Indian guy.
Yeah, but
There's always some monkey man smelling motherfucker trying to cook you some food. No, you smell stronger than the food, and you trying to cook for me. Look, if you can't wait,
Curly girl, I did hear about that. How when black people buy from Mexicans will spit in the food. I heard about that.
Ooh.
I heard about that, but see, I don't eat enough Mexican food for it, so it doesn't impact me. But I did hear about that.
Make your own Mexican food at home.
I did hear about that years ago.
Yeah, because I have to make my Mexican food at home, because I make a healthy version of it. They eat too much lard. They be eating all that damn lard and stuff like that. And I like the wheat tortillas and all of that. And you ain't gonna get that up in there.
But yeah,
I'm about to say they don't even call that a tortilla.
What they call
that's a tortilla.
Yeah, they're
supposed to be out of corn.
Around me, there's not a lot of Mexican joints. In order for me to find one, I usually got to drive outside of the town. That's where they are. In town, we don't have any Mexico joints.
Lord, Lisa, we are saturated with Mexican restaurants, Chinese restaurants. California is saturated, and then they even have them. They had them food trucks, too as well. And they be in the hood selling them damn burritos and tacos, and or they call them street tacos and all of that. Yeah, they'll come to the hood. And some of them,
when I came out there, my brother was telling me, he was like, bruh, this ain't like home. I was like, bruh, where can I get some ribs or something like that? He's like, bruh, you are out California. It ain't nothing but them raggedy ass taco trucks. I said, well, I won't be getting nothing from no goddamn truck. You don't eat off no truck. What is this?
And we don't have a lot of soul food restaurants out here. You know.
Yeah. That's why my joint Everett and Jones. Jones. I love that.
Yeah, Everett and Jones is. Did you go to the one in Oakland? In Jack London?
Went to the one in I went to the one in Berkeley, I think it was.
Oh, that okay, that's the original Everett and Jones.
Yeah.
That's the one that you too. Yeah.
Well, you know, in New York, those illegals were on the street. You know, remember how we talked about all the crime and everything going on up there in New York? Well, a
Yeah.
lot of the people were upset because those illegals were serving food on the streets and they didn't have any permits or anything. And the cops weren't bothering them either. And they were illegally setting up like food trucks or a food stand on the street and serving food.
Well, you know what? Up here in California, like, you got communities that give out, free food maybe once a week or once a month. And I even started noticing it didn't matter what community it was, you would always see a truckload of Asians. Well, I had found out recently in San Francisco, you have to show your address and everything, because what the Asians was doing was getting that free food and taking it back and selling it. I mean, they get down.
That's the Asian.
They get down real greasy. Like, let
That's
us
the
do that one time. Them people have been doing that shit for years. Let
Mhm.
us do that one time.
Well, come on, Auntie. We've been hip to that for the last 30, 40 years. The time for us to say something was back then. You know what I'm talking about?
Things were said, but LVZ, but they take their time.
No. Watch this, Auntie. You gonna laugh, but everybody in the chat's gonna agree. This is why I say that. Y'all remember when we used to buy them big old packs of Little Debbie snack cakes, whether it be the strawberry rolls or the peanut butter joints and stuff like that? Remember you used to buy the whole box for $1.99?
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden it would be some Asian who opened a convenience store. And all of a sudden he would take them out the pack before Little Debbie started doing it and selling them for 25 and 30 cents a piece.
Individually, yes.
Individually. And you used to be like, hey man, why would I do that when I could go to the dollar store and buy the whole junk? And he used to get away with it. We never called him out on that. And for real, think about it, Auntie. This is just a micro. That's just the snowball getting bigger as it came down the hill. That's all it was. We should have stopped that shit there. We used to go in the store and be like, huh? And then you'll get somebody like, well, shoot, I give them 25 cents for it. I give them 25 cents for it. And then the next thing you know, now the company even in on it with them now.
Yeah.
When back in the day.
Yeah, it's just like them Arabs used to sell them loosies. They take the cigarettes out and sell you one cigarette at a time.
And like Hello Love said, but if we do it, we get locked up.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
So what's new?
That is so true. Wow. Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I just went through my second live stream. That's okay. I'll just reschedule it. Be on the lookout for that. Where Donald Trump, he was on Meet the Press. And he admitted that he was not going to guarantee that prices are not going to go up.
See, what did I say? What did I say?
Coming up. So make sure y'all come back. I'll just set it for maybe like 6 o'clock, 6:30, somewhere around there.
Yeah, y'all come back because I heard him saying it out his mouth too. I was waiting. I knew.
The heat is on his ass. They want him to bring, see, y'all went out there and voted, and I'm talking about the folks that look like him, and you were so worried about us getting one extra penny. We all paying the same prices in them stores.
Yep.
All of us.
Yep.
At the end of the day, they see green.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'll be back then. I'll send LVZ and True Royal an invite. If they want to come back, they can decide whether they want to, sit through that one and comment. You can.
All right.
Cool.
So, just be on the lookout for that. And I will see everybody back. I'll set it for 6:30. I'll set it for 6. Okay.
Bet. I will see y'all at 6:30. Love y'all.
Shalom, family. Oh, and y'all make sure you stop by the shop. If you buy, you'll see it. If you go to my comment section, I have what you can buy in combination and get 20% off. So Take advantage. I'm trying to put stuff on sale so y'all can get it, because when Donald Trump get his ass up in there, I'm gonna have to raise prices.
I was about to say, when them tariffs hit, y'all gonna have to pay a little more. So get your stuff now. Use the code word tariffs.
Yeah, and hopefully, between when you order and I get it out to you, I won't have another thief come up on my porch and try to take orders.
So tell Hassan get his ass on.
Yeah, he did.
He was gonna feel. He was about to feel today.
Yeah.
Hey, Cap.
Lisa said she was gonna knock some meat out his gyro.
Cap said he bought him some beard, some beard and scalp oil.
He had a beard. The thing is, what? This dude had a beard. He had a beard. And it was a pretty thick beard, but he had, how them Arabs got them big ass noses. He had one of them big hunker noses.
Yeah. Oh, this is beard oil. I will put it on my beard. Oh no, she's packing heat. I'm so sorry.
He ain't gonna never forget Lisa's crib. He ain't gonna never. He probably won't even go down that street anymore.
Hell no. He gonna look at Lisa packages like it's a ham on the. Oh no! Don't touch it.
I love it.
I'll see y'all at 6:30, y'all.
All right, see you later,
family.